Oh, wow. Tomas was first. Hey, but I don't see anything. Let me get out of it. Go back. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, okay. Now. There.
We're going to wait till that shit goes off. Oh, my bad. I thought that was an ad or something.
Now you know how Justin really is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, damn. All right, let's go. You ready to ride?
Tomas.
Let's go. All right, here we go. Welcome back to another 5K tennis discussion. Thursday, March the 19th, 2020. I must say, today, for the first time in like 2 weeks, I found myself kind of like blah, in a sense, like freaking mentally like stressed out, like drained, right? Seems like the past like couple of weeks has just been like crazy, man.
I say people need to just stop watching the news and just
Dang.
constantly on the news, listening to everything.
Taught
Gotta live your life.
a lesson this morning, motivating. So I'm gonna get more motivated now. But dang, enough's enough. It's like damn. All right. Here's the topics today. Actually, the gist of the day, your topics. But here's some topics. The season delayed now, both WTA and ATP,
Which we talked about yesterday.
until June 7th. Furthering that should they might as well just reset the entire year at this point?
I think they should, really. I would just restart everything again. Let the small tournaments play, and then just reset the Grand Slams.
Okay, so think about that for a minute.
But then again, somebody would be affected, right? We'd have two players that would be affected completely.
Also, the USTA now, which is the United States Tennis Association, is now like in the behind the scenes litigation battle now with their counterpart in France, which is the French Federation of Tennis, the FTF or the FFT. So I know that is a dilemma now because hey, you got two majors back to back. Now I'm going to have players picking and choosing based upon how far they can get and the potential of money that they can win. Hey, I don't know if I can play both, but which one can I do better in? Am I better on clay? Am I better on hard court? Is it cheaper for me to travel to Paris, or is it cheaper for me to travel to New York? So now you have multi-million-dollar or say what, $500 million or $500,000 enterprises battling it out. So that's something else.
Well, Tomas says, hi guys. Djokovic has no U.S. Open in his schedule. He has Wimbledon, Olympics, and Roland Garros. Your thoughts? From what I read, that the U.S. Open said they might change their schedule. Maybe he knows something that we don't know, because apparently Nadal knew about the French Open. They talked to him about it before everyone else knew. So maybe he knows something that we don't know. I don't know. If he doesn't have it on his schedule, well, good opportunity now for the young guys.
Do both of the majors, if they happen in that format, in that time frame, do both of them have asterisks moving forward, like looking back in history? Well,
No, I see Djokovic doesn't play. His problem, his stupidity for not playing it. I mean, seriously, that's his problem. If somebody wins it, I'm not going to say they won it because he wasn't there. He chose not to be there, if that's what happened.
Okay, hold up. I got to jump way ahead right here. The U.S. Open is scheduled to...
Oh, so Gene Short's brother said he's not going to be watching today because he's in band practice. He's releasing a new album. Tell him to send it to us. I'm interested in hearing that.
Hopefully Gene's mother-in-law isn't there. I don't know, man. But look, okay, so the U.S. Open is scheduled from August 24th, 2020 to September 13th, 2020. The French Open dates are now set for September 20th, 2020 to October 4th, 2020. And the Laver Cup, as we mentioned yesterday, is scheduled to occur right in the middle of the French Open, which would be September 25th through September the 27th. So that is a lot. 3 out of 5 sets with a 1 week break, week and a half break, if my math is working. Actually, it's a 1 week break, 7 days actually. No buys in a major, so 7 days to acclimate for surface, jet lag, rest, fatigue, and blah, blah, blah. If we are even to move freely at that point. I don't think at some point in time they're just going to say, hey, open the doors up, everybody just carry on.
I have a feeling that the U.S. Open schedule is going to get changed. I have a feeling that one will get pushed down even further. I don't think that it's going to happen the way they say it's going to happen. There's no way they're going to allow 1 week in between 2 Grand Slams. No way. The U.S. Open, I'm sure, wants to see Djokovic there. You know what I'm saying?
And surely the French Open wants to sell tickets because Djokovic is there.
Exactly. So I think that we'll see it get pushed even further down. Why not? I mean, this ATP Finals doesn't matter. The ATP Cups, we can do without this
The
year.
next gen is cheesy.
We can do without all those tournaments, really.
Yeah. Labor Cup, it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did write some numbers about all of the aforementioned tournaments in terms of prize money and revenue. All right. So when we talk about, some people are saying, well, it's not fair to the Labor Cup to do this, and now the U.S. Open saying, it's not fair to put your tournament a week after ours. And I wrote down some reasons why, and why this is such a big deal. And maybe a much bigger deal than most people understand. All right, so let's start with the Australian Open. I know this isn't involved in the discussion, but let's look at the Australian Open. This year for 2020, they gave away a pot of $71 million, and their target for overall revenue between airports, hotels, and selling tickets and so forth was $500 million. That was their target. They came in around, I think, 4 and change somewhere. If that changed and I have that math wrong, then let me know. But that's a huge number, right? Mm-hmm. For the U.S. Open, and this was 2018 numbers, the latest I could find, they had a total revenue of $350 million and $50 million in prize money. So combined $400 million, right? All in all, in terms of bring in. They give out, $50 million, they bring in $350. Like, what's up? That's big time dough. So don't forget the combined amount of the Australian was $471 million. The Wimbledon tournament, they give out roughly $46.6 million in prize money and draw in a total roughly of $336 million in prize money. All right, so that's a total of $382.6 million. Now, Wimbledon has the biggest marketing on a television platform. They also give up about $100 million in sponsorships because they have a traditionalist perspective where, hey, I'm not going to put some, logo on my outfit. You can't wear that outfit. That Kyrgios looks like a pink cow.
So
it's all white.
Blind Fury said that in the UK they closed school till September, so that means no Wimbledon.
Yeah, I mean, we called this. I mean,
I haven't heard any news. Has anyone had any luck finding out whether Wimbledon did decide for sure?
I would think it's a given, especially if the kids are out of school there. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You're not going to have people running to SW19 and the kids aren't in school. They're going to be looking out the window like, I wish I was out there. My kids will be bolted.
The U.S. Open happens while kids are in school.
Well, but not the parents could take them out of school and take them to the U.S. Open. I get it, but these kids can't go to school. They're closed. So that would be kind of an iffy situation.
So what they're going to do? Put Wimbledon where? This is what I'm saying.
They're not going to move Wimbledon, but
So there'll be no Wimbledon.
I'm assuming there will be no Wimbledon. So Wimbledon could dominate all 4 majors from the research that I did. Could dominate all 4 majors in terms of overall revenue, but because of their traditionalist perspective on what the players can wear on the court, like outfits and logos and so forth, they forfeit like $100 million or something every year because they stay traditionalist. So that's a gross of $382.6 million from Wimbledon. Now go to the French Open. The French Open gives out $48 million in prize money, has the least total amount of revenue, but still a heavy hitter at $230 million in revenue that they target to generate, if not more than that. That's a total of $278 million. Now let's look at the Laver Cup. All right, and why we can in essence do without it. If you're generating this much money, that means the people are coming and they're happy, right? They're spending their money.
You can't get that many people.
Economy 101.
Yeah.
So let's look at the Laver Cup. It takes place for a couple of days. Tickets sell for $6,400, $6,400. Anyway, I think Sister to Queen mentioned that might be a little wrong because she went, but I don't know. I think she said they were affordable. But nonetheless, they give out a total of $1.5 to $2 million in prize money. That's a far cry from $50 million. And they have a target, the city of Boston this year, and this is present news. The city of Boston, the mayor of the city has a target for $50 million to bring into the city. So $382 million for your country or $50 million for a city. During this, if it occurs, you can understand why the French Open said, I'm rescheduling my tournament, and there's nothing little brother's going to do about that because it's just an exhibition, and this is $300 million, and your chump change is just not really worth anything here.
Yeah.
So you're done. Just eat it, suck it up, see you later. I don't care if you're Roger Federer. I don't care if you're Godsick, your agent. Whatever, get lost. You're $50 million. I can
Hey,
get.
Sir John Jonovich.
Yeah. So,
well, I think Blind Fury said that Wimbledon hasn't canceled yet, but I'm sure once schools and businesses are still closed or whatever, then they'll have to be forced to cancel that tournament. Here, we're about to close all our beaches. No one's allowed on the beach.
Yeah,
So, it's a domino effect. Once you start closing certain things, it's a domino effect for everybody else.
Yeah, and as of now, our courts haven't closed that we coach at, but Carla and I, there's 2 of us that go out there and coach, and with our 5 kids, there's only 7 of us, and we kind of stay spaced apart. And then when we have students, we don't bring the kids out, and so there's generally just like 3 of us on the court. But it's so far so good. But if
Blind Fury says hasn't peaked in the USA, but you can catch the virus twice.
we'll see. Well, you got to watch that V word on it because they don't like it.
You can catch the V twice. How's that?
Yeah, something like that. They don't like that stuff. Don't have the credentials. No credentials. A couple other things we're going to talk about. The WTA and ATP, correct me if I'm wrong, have frozen points. And call me out on that. I've read mixed emotions on that, but from what I understand, the points are frozen. Like frozen. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're frozen.
All right, so
Frozen to a certain, so like start again.
So thoughts on that? The only big nugget I could pull out.
Hey, Mitrovic, Slobodan. I gotta get one of these cool names.
Slobodan is
Carla Davis sounds too normal. I want a cool name.
Slobodan is a historical name. Slobodan is a name that probably goes back 1,000+ years. I remember in college, Eastern and Western civilization history, there was a ton of Slobodans. I think there was a Slobodan as a president. Where was it?
Somebody's gonna correct you.
I forget. I mean,
I need a cool name. What a Serbian name? Cool name.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, you got Djokovic, Ivanovic, Jankovic.
I wanted to name
my
last boy like Maximus or something, and she's like, "What?" And he came out with Justin. I'm like, we went from Maximus to Justin. That's some interesting.
Yeah, we can't even say that word.
Who? What?
Because they'll pick it up on the YouTube channel.
Oh, the presidential name?
No, the name for this V thing.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we can't do that.
He says Sloboda is freedom.
Yeah, that name's been around a long time. I've heard that historically since, I don't know, ever since I studied history.
Sloba. Yeah, that's a cool name. I want a cool name too. Look at this, Sir John Jovanovic. I mean, cool names. They're all cool names.
Okay, so because of the suspension of points, by the way, Novak Djokovic may have to wait until 2021 to try and...
So Sloboda means freedom, is what it means.
Freedom! Let's go! Because of the suspension of points, Novak Djokovic may have to wait until 2021 to try and surpass Roger Federer's record of 311 weeks in a row being number 1 in the world, one of the categories that all of you have indicated is part of being the greatest of all time. I just simply say major count, just to make it easy.
See, why can't you guys can never guarantee anything. Before you know it, next year will be zombie land. Who knows?
So
look, we'll all be zombies.
Currently, Novak Djokovic is 5 weeks behind the mighty Pete Sampras, Pistol Pete, who is in the number 2 spot. How important is this record, and how important is it to Novak Djokovic himself?
It was very important to him. I'm sure he's like, damn, why did this have to happen?
Does it change anything?
I don't think it changes anything. He left the tour dominant, I mean, we had this pause. I mean, I don't see him I won't look at him different if he didn't get that record. Would you?
It wouldn't be my main focal point. I think that the young man in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Don, tennisser, was agreeing with me in that the Olympics are very important for Novak Djokovic. I think some of his fellow brothers in Serbia said it probably isn't that terribly important, if I remember
No,
correctly.
I think they
was
agree.
It the other way? They agreed with me?
They agree that it's important for him.
Okay, I
but
misunderstood
that the Grand Slam, some said, well, it was 50-50. The Grand Slam is more important than the...
Again,
well, if there's no Wimbledon, then there might be the Olympics.
Then
he could play French Olympics and U.S. Open.
Djokovic has this look in his eye though when you look at him and he gives you that stare. It's just kind of like that look, of just soldier and pride, sometimes. And sometimes I feel like anybody that thinks the Olympics aren't a really important thing for him are kind of insane. Am I wrong? I think Djokovic is pretty focused on the Olympics. I just don't think they're going to happen.
Tomas says it will mean all the big 3 end up with 20 slams. Yeah, I did say this before. It would be pretty funny, but if that happens, then you would have to say Novak is the best.
Yeah.
Just because of the rest of his resume is much better than Federer and Nadal.
I gotta self-motivate. Come on.
It's tough.
Let's go.
It's a really down time for everybody. I think being stuck at home. Well, I haven't been stuck at home. I went into the city today, and I can tell you, it was like a ghost town. I went to take my kids to the dermatologist. They test you before you go in there to make sure you got nothing.
Control movement. All right. Okay. On a positive note, We watched.
So Mitrovic said in Serbia we are more obsessed with Grand Slams than Novak. Believe me.
Okay, fair enough. Proof is in the
And
pudding.
Maj, hello Maj. He says, well, he played Tokyo last year mainly to prepare.
That's a good statement. I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a really good comment. Who keeps up? I don't. Do you remember who played Tokyo last year? I didn't even realize he played it or won it. But if that's really good thought, and that's good training camp. That's good team management.
I don't really follow the Asian swing too much.
That's a great factoid right there.
Mm-hmm.
Great preparation from the Novak camp. I didn't even think about that. Plays it a year earlier to get acclimated. Again, I don't think that it's going to happen though.
I don't see it happening.
I don't think
a lot's going to happen.
I don't think that the Japanese is tough as they are and have always been historically. I think they should maximize their profit on what they built, the infrastructure that they built that will, after the Olympics, usually historically, right? When Olympic venues are built, generally after the Olympics, they're ghost towns, and it's very difficult for the governments that build those venues respectively to make a profit out of them.
That shouldn't be allowed.
So they just turn them into ghost towns.
That shouldn't be allowed. They should have, the Olympic Committee should have something that these countries that build these big ass towns, big ass places for the Olympic, and then you don't do anything with it. What a waste of money. What a waste of human. I don't get that. What a waste.
Thank you. I loved her choice of adjectives. She didn't use huge, monumental, gargantuan.
I'm sorry.
She just said big ass. Big ass places. Let's see if we can come up with 10 words that are more professional than big ass.
They're dumb.
Large, grande, bodacious, boisterous. I mean, come on, we could have done better than just big ass. I mean, pretty good though. Let's go.
I'm not thinking straight today.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I thought it was real. I thought it was genuine.
The Japanese are being selfish right now.
No.
They are.
No, they're not. No,
they are being selfish.
Disagree. No.
The reason why they want those Olympics to happen so badly is because their economy is suffering from what happened before with the nuclear.
No, that's not the case.
Yes, it is. If you watch a lot of these biographies and these shows, yes.
Okay, let me tell you why you're absolutely wrong.
What does that mean?
Well, I was fixing to finish writing the word, but you stopped. But that was the word I was writing. With the word, I'll finish it. What does that say?
Pride?
Pride.
They do have pride, but...
Hold on. Whoa.
Did we not watch with Brian Gumbel on ESPN where they were telling, they were speaking, they were translating, and they were saying, some of these people that are out there cleaning up, supposedly getting rid of this radioactive stuff, we're not really doing anything. They just want these Olympics so their economy is better. They're being selfish. That's selfish.
No. You have to rewind maybe 1,000 years or longer. But
they have pride. Everybody has pride.
This society has risked life, knowing that they are going to perish for simply causing a pain in the prick in the butt for an opposing force. These guys will just give all, and Yahoo on the way. So sometimes when I think of the Ultimate Fighter, I think of the Japanese. Now, they've overcome a monumental disaster in which involved a huge wave. We'll leave it at that because we'll get in trouble for that. And now they're dealing with this. Now, in the meantime, for the past, say, 5 or 6 years, 7 years maybe, since they were awarded the Olympics to be in their country, which is a monumental, $1 billion marketing game, and a whole lot of commerce along the way.
So pause a second. We have a few things. Maj says he does care for sure. He likes to play for his country. Even Davis Cup last year. He was really involved in the ATP Cup this year. He was really into it, although Australian Open was 1 week to go. Yes, I agree. But if you're going to choose between a slam and passing Roger Federer and the Olympics, you're going to choose the slam. Especially when people say, the naive people say, hey, you got to have more slams to be the GOAT.
Isn't that an opinion? Isn't that just, how can any one of us answer that question? For me...
I won't look. If he doesn't get more Grand Slams, to me, he's not the GOAT. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I don't know. For me... So
you're saying he's the best ever because...
No, and forget about... No, I'm talking about if I was Novak Djokovic, what would I pick? Forget about if I was Novak Djokovic. Let's say I'm just...
So you got Wimbledon, Olympics. Which one would you pick?
Let's just say I'm myself. Okay, let's put this metaphor together. Let's say I'm myself. And I have 17 majors and supposedly the greatest of all time. If that's the variable, as majors has 20 in Roger Federer. And I told myself, I'm not telling myself in my head, well, if I play the Olympics, then I'm not going to have any shot at doing this or doing that. I'm telling myself, I have pride. I want to fight for my country. maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'm too. I guess
shouldn't interfere with the Grand Slams, in my opinion. You know, they should be spaced out a bit.
Well, I understand that, but
Yeah.
I think if I had to pick or choose, let's say Wimbledon and the Olympics took place during, and I can only pick or choose. Okay, and I've won Wimbledon, what, 5 times? How many times has Djokovic won Wimbledon? 4, 5, 6 times or something? Anyway.
I don't think he's won it 6 times.
5 times?
Correct us, guys. You're watching.
I think it's 5 or 4. Jeez, he's won it. He's won it multiple times. So if I had to choose to fight for my country in a way, that's how the Olympics is supposed to be. That's how it's set up. It's pride and country, you know, over the thousands of years. How many deaths have been how many deaths have occurred? Men, women, soldiers, children, innocent bystanders for pride of their country.
I get all of that.
So why would I choose to pick the Olympics over Wimbledon if I'd won Wimbledon multiple times already? I get it if I'd never won it, and it's my favorite tournament ever. But nonetheless,
5 times. Travis said he's won it.
I would definitely go to war with my country.
I would go play the Wimbledon.
But you can't even figure out if you're from Honduras or New York
I'm
yet.
from New York. My past, I was born in the Queens. Come on, Justin. Don't even get that started.
I'm just playing.
Maj says, no. Blind says Novak could play. No, never mind. Let me go back. Yes, Grand Slams are ultimate goal, but I really think saying Novak would really care about the Olympics. I agree. Blind Fury says Novak could play for another 3 years and Nadal 2 or more. Here's a good question by Tomas. Will you consider Nadal to be the GOAT if he ends up with the most slams, even if he just wins Roland Garros from now on?
Can you repeat that again?
Would we consider Nadal the GOAT if he wins more slams than anyone, even though it's just Roland Garros? You have to.
This is a really.
It's a good question, but
this is a let's stop. Let's make this a topic. Can you repeat that one more time?
Will you consider Nadal to be the GOAT if he ends up with the most slams, even if he just wins Roland Garros from now on?
Okay, so let me ask another question.
The GOAT is Margaret Court. That's the whole point.
Who said Margaret Court?
The same person. She is the GOAT. We have no choice but to say that.
And who said that?
Tomas.
What's up?
She is the GOAT.
No, because when you read his first statement. Mm-hmm. Before he even wrote the next thing about Margaret Court, do you know what I was going to ask you right when you got done reading that? Mm-hmm. But you started reading his next statement was, do you think Margaret Court is the greatest of all time?
You have to give it to her.
But what I'm saying is in other words, I'm asking a question which is very much like his question, but he asked the question already. Both of them. So if you're going to say Rafael Nadal is the greatest of all time,
if he wins,
if he had the most,
right?
Okay, if he ends up with 21 and everyone else, whatever, if he ends up with the most. Mm-hmm. Then you would have to say that Margaret Court is the greatest of all time and accept her Australian Opens. However, her wins were more subject to draws were of 32. It was local play.
Yes.
The Australian Open back then.
It's a bit different.
They only had like 32 players.
Sometimes not even 32.
Not even 32.
Sometimes 12.
They were all from Australia. Not all, but the most of them. Mm-hmm. So you know it was a different time.
That's a different question. We can't say, whoa, that guy was just good on clay, or that guy was just good on grass, or that guy was just good on hardcore. So we can't count him as the GOAT. You can't say that. Not only that, according to all of you, most of you, 80% of you say this era is tougher. So hey, there you go.
Okay, so we spoke about the Olympics for a moment.
Wait, then someone says, okay. If the most slams are the definition of the GOAT. Okay, well I read that. Okay, so this is going back to the Olympics. Blind Fury says a lot of the radiation from the nuclear reactor went into
we gotta watch that. We get it though. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it's also there as well.
Wait a minute. So he's saying because of one event that was a catastrophe, the one that we're currently dealing with, mm-hmm. They're both kind of hanging out there. Mm-hmm. Is that what the deal is?
No, he's saying that a lot of that RADI went into the ocean. It's not in the land. No.
Well, yes, but I think also a sport though is the triathlon, which involves oceanic swimming. Mm-hmm. Am I right? I mean, I think you could do it in a lake, maybe. Has the Olympics... That'd be a great trivia question. In the Olympics, when they have the triathlon, have they ever had the swimming in a lake and not in the ocean?
I don't know, but not only that, when it rains there, everything that got stuck in the mountains and stuff comes down into the land, and it just keeps coming back and back. And we've seen this already. We've read about this. We've watched it. I don't know. I wouldn't go there. Maj says, well, normally they should be playing all 4 majors and Olympics comfortably. These are the biggest 3 tournaments of the year. They should cancel other masters and stuff, even if they will lose financially. Good point. I agree.
Yeah,
If we want to get
yeah,
these slams in, let's forget
that's a
about
good
the rest of
comment.
the tournaments and
Yeah.
let these guys play because these count. Not only that, those that are trying to make it in tennis would benefit more from these tournaments because they would make more money just in the first round.
Okay, now here is the behind the door meetings that would involve no coaches, no players, nobody but a bunch of intelligent people in suits and dresses with degrees in economics, marketing, PR, public relations, marketing, etc. And here's the argument behind that. Okay, let's say in a perfect world, to all us fans and players and coaches, whatever, stringers. Don't forget about the stringers. The racket stringers are beasts. However, if I have a tournament, let's say a 250, what's one of the latter part of the year 250s?
Iranga.
What's one of the latter part of the year 250s or 500s? Tokyo, Paris is a 1000. Anyway, let's forget
Hi, Alex.
forget about what the tournament is. So when you have a tournament, and from someone that's run a lot of them, you have, it's not just about getting players there. You have to think about the employees, who's going to cover your grounds. You have to hire the referees. You have to get the ball deal. And tennis balls these days, you don't get that much of a break on them, no matter
They're
what.
not cheap.
No matter what the deal is.
And they don't last long.
And they don't. The quality of tennis balls these days, they go flatter quicker. The fuzz comes off quicker. I mean, we go through tennis balls like water. I mean, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. But once you get this whole team together, everyone has to work together as one. You can prep for a tournament for 2 weeks. You could say, okay, you got this, you got the courts, you got this, you got the water coolers. In this sense, it's not water coolers. It's you got the Heineken concession, you got the Budweiser stand, and this better be popping. And I don't need people pissed off. So let's go to the 250 level because you're still dealing with millions of dollars worth of stuff. Now you've had this plan for a couple years in advance, or you have the same contracted out vendors that come to every tournament and they're signed up. Now all of a sudden that tournament gets canceled, boom, and the entire year that tournament has been working on loans to keep up with the courts, with the stands, the beautiful gardens, the water, the sprinklers, the employees to come do it, da. By the time you get to the tournament, you need to have the income and the revenue to pay that back. And that's how most tournaments work. And then the businessmen pocket a couple million and everybody rolls off into next year. So when you're doing that all year and you get hit with something like this and now you cancel the tournament, it may not just spell the end of the tournament for good, like forever, because it may never come back.
We know tournaments don't last, yeah.
So I get where tournaments are kind of cheesy, like the New York Open, with its horrific, dark and blah, blah, blah.
So I got two questions.
You'll lose a tournament.
Alex asked, hey, do y'all think the Olympics will maybe be held next year? And Blind Fury said, could the Olympics be played next year? So they're both asking the same question.
That's a great question. Let's talk about that.
They could do that. Why not?
It's not only that they could, they should. It's not they could, they should. And why? Here's why. The Japanese, as lovely as a people they are, I'm sure they have built a lovely infrastructure for this Olympics, right? Mm-hmm. If they had the Olympics now, how many people will either travel willingly or will be allowed to travel politically or governmentally? Who will be so in other words, if the Olympic Committee could extend the Olympics 1 year or however long need be, and then have it there, I think they can maximize their profits and revenue by filling up their seats instead of just doing.
Say it's safer.
And it's safe and it's
now
cool
because we had another year to work on all this.
Yeah, because if they have it, they're not. They may look pride and but they're going to have empty seats. If they do it a year or two from now, they can still manage to get the same revenue they forecasted before this shit hit the fan. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's 101 elementary economics for them to put it off. However, what gets in the way of the Japanese kind of mindset sometimes, and not in a negative way, in a positive way, is sometimes pride, too much pride, where I'm going to fly into your battleship in my airplane. But hey, that's the way they roll, and that's great, and that's why I love the Japanese, because they fight to the death. And I think that's what they're doing.
So Mitrovic says, for me, Nadal is the French is F ultimate tennis machine. Don't forget he's righty, but Tony made him to play left-handed, but determination and will. Yes, are you a Nadal fan? And then Blind Fury says, I would give Nadal goat over Fed because Nole because of the 13 Grand Slams if he were to win the French Open.
I've heard a good argument too about the same thing, and agreement with what he's saying in a way. I have heard people go insofar as saying Rafael Nadal is already the best player of all time because clay is the ultimate leveling playing field and makes the absolute athlete come out, the dirt baller, the grinder, the digger.
That's a tough surface to play on.
It's a tough surface
I give
to play
Nadal
on.
that. I don't like it because I don't want to be out there hitting another ball and another ball and another ball and another one just to win 1 point. I like to finish my points in 1, 2, 3, and that's why I like hardcourt. Because I can finish them. If I have a power shot, I can finish it.
I've had 3 major injuries on a tennis court. 2 ankles blown out, and then 1 knee. The knee was on hardcourt, but the other 2 were clay. Clay's a difficult surface to play on. You got to
learn how to slide on it. It's tough.
Yeah, it's a tough surface.
I have a question from Piratej. He says, "What about countries who rely as much on Masters 1000s? Like Italy has only Rome.
I agree.
Italy has only Rome. Has a big tournament. China most likely have just Shanghai. Obviously, countries like France are fine with 6 tournaments, 250.
That's a great point.
I mean, it goes in the way you're saying. The Masters 1000s get canceled.
Yeah, this is a great point. Who said that?
It's Piratej, Lavi.
All right. Well, a great mind here on the business side of it, on the reality side of it, on the behind closed door side of it. That's real.
I heard the guy in Indian Wells. He's a billionaire, so for him it didn't matter. That's what a lot of people from California, they know him. He's a billionaire.
What's his name? Ellison or something?
I don't know his name, but they said for him to cancel the tournament was no big
deal.
But someone like maybe at Miami Open, where we've changed the name many times.
Used to be the Sony
We've
Ericsson.
changed the facility again.
Now it's played at the old Dolphin Stadium.
Yeah, and that's a tough loss for them. So yeah, I could see where some cities or some countries need those Masters. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, then that's a great point. And then let's say they had the Rome Masters. I think there's a big earthquake epicenter of this current deal that occurred there. Who now would people now maybe want to be like more reluctant to go there because of that? I mean,
Italy got hit the hardest. I think
people are going to be like, wait a minute, do I want to? So that's a one. Who said that again? What's his name?
Heritage Lavi.
Yeah, great comment there. That's real, and I agree totally.
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about the Olympics. I like, and Carla has become a good player at this game. But I like the show Jeopardy, the game Jeopardy, right? And I've heard over the past maybe 10 years, and I may have this wrong, but I have heard that in the Olympics, they want to have some type of Jeopardy, like a trivia game. And if you watch Jeopardy, I do, call me a dork, I don't care, I love that, let's go.
But isn't Olympics athletic events?
When we all sit at the table and play Jeopardy with all the kids, and we're like, what? No, I got that before you. It gets pretty competitive, doesn't it? I've had our 2 boys get mad over that, right?
I'm just saying that Jeopardy is not an athletic game, even if you jump up and you want to answer. It's just not. Otherwise, we might as well put checkers, chess, and the rest in there.
Okay. Well, all right. So, okay. Freezer, don't interject me for a minute. Mm-hmm. So remember your comments, but I need you to listen. How long is our delay from roughly what I'm saying until it says it there?
Maybe about 2 seconds.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play a game of Jeopardy. It's going to be called 5K Tennis Jeopardy. This is what I was doing when she went to the doctor this morning with the kids. I was here writing Jeopardy.
Oh, and we didn't go to the doctor for somebody's sick.
No.
Dermatologist.
No, they all play tennis, and sometimes they get these like marks and stuff on their hands, so we always get them checked out, for the younger one and make sure, anyway, long story short. Anyway, so we're going to play a game what we call 5K Tennis Jeopardy. That's going to include Carla and all of you. Carla has not seen this. She didn't even know about it. Okay? So we're going to play a game of 5K Tennis Jeopardy. We are going to have 2 categories. One category is tennis, and the other category is the life pot. Okay? So one category you can assume you're going to get questions about tennis. And the other category, you can assume you're going to get just random questions about life. And then the final category, which is final 5K tennis, Jeopardy or whatever.
It's like about 5 seconds behind.
That's okay.
What is G? Go ahead.
Well, yeah, remember, don't interrupt me with that because we're going to finish this because they have to be able to answer. And if you keep interrupting me, so just freeze on the questions for just a second.
Okay.
But they have to be able to see their answers.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the final Jeopardy topic for 5K Jeopardy is music. Okay, music. All right? So you have 2 categories. In each category, you have tennis for 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. And then in the life pot, same thing. Tennis or life pot for 100 and 500. Okay? So I'm going to get a separate sheet of paper out, and I'm going to ask a question. right? And I'll wait. You wait 5 seconds to answer it so someone can answer out there.
Okay.
All right, so what category you want for how much?
What are the categories?
Tennis or life?
Tennis.
For how much?
For 500.
Okay, tennis for 500. Here we go. Serena Williams beat who to win her first major? And what year? Who and what year? Then you don't get too long. 5 seconds. And if you don't know it, you say, I don't know.
Okay, ready?
Go.
1999, and she beat Venus Williams?
Negative. Minus 500 for Carla. Minus 500. What about the first person to get it right? And by the way,
Alex Couillard said Martina Hingis, 1999.
boom! Who is that?
Alex Couillard.
Let's go. He got plus 500. All right. Alex Couillard's in the lead, and this might lead to a prize giveaway in this piece. Woo! Now I'm getting motivated. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so that question is out of the way. Next topic. Let's let Alex choose it. He won.
Alex, choose your category.
Tennis or life?
Tennis or life. Waiting for him to say.
Here we go.
I'm waiting.
Better type fast, homeboy.
Alex, tennis or life? Which one's your category?
You got to watch it.
I'll type it just in case he doesn't.
All right, so you can choose the next one if he doesn't shoot a message over, because it might be lagging or something.
He said tennis for 300.
Tennis for 300. Here we go. Who did Roger Federer beat to win his first major? And I'll leave it at that. Who did Roger Federer beat to win his first major?
I know that.
You can't. He's got to answer first. He won. Quick. Don't Google it. All right, here we go. Hurry. Who? Anybody can answer. First one in.
Okay, Mark Philippoussis Wimbledon at 2003.
Did he answer it?
No, he hasn't.
Who answered it?
Not sure, he said.
Okay.
I said Wimbledon, Mark Philippoussis, 2003.
Okay, so Carla's minus 200. All right, Carla got that
Someone
one.
said Marit Safin. No.
No.
Tomas said Gustavo Kuerten. No.
No. Okay.
Carlington said Roddick. No.
All right, so Carla got it. So Carla's minus 200. Alex is in the lead right now at plus 500. So Carla, your question: tennis or life?
Let's go with life.
For what? How much?
100.
100. Here we go.
Rod Laver. Come on, really? Rod Laver.
All right, you ready for this? Tennis for 100. Now you have to wait 5 seconds before you answer.
They're same ages. No, they're not.
Yeah, they're close. That's close. All right, so life for 100. The leading cause of death in the world today is what? 5 seconds.
Lung cancer.
So whoever answers that, cancer was number 2. Come on. Whoever answers it first.
I'm waiting.
They're up.
Remember, they're 5 seconds behind.
That's cool. Give it to them.
Sugar. Someone said sugar.
No, close. No.
Cardiovascular.
Yes. Who was that? Tomas. How much was that?
100.
Okay. Tomas is in this piece. What's up, Tomas?
Which category you pick, Tomas?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Tomas is what? Plus 100. I feel like a bookie over here taking bets. Let's go. Let's get down. All right, who we got?
Influenza, one person said.
Close.
And Peritich put a sad face.
All right. So he's got.
Tomas, which category?
Which category?
Tennis for 300, he said.
We already did tennis for 300.
So you got 100, 200,
and 400.
And 400 left. So you know the category is going to be tennis.
Yeah.
I'm
going to wait. Can I rate it yet?
No, he said tennis for 300. So you have to tennis for 400, he says.
All right, here we go. Tennis for 400. Okay. Novak Djokovic beat who and in what major and year to win his first title? So Novak Djokovic won his first title in what year and against who and where? Here we go.
Yeah, we're asking questions related to tennis.
Yeah,
we'll
tennis.
get to that later, Andrew. We're
going back. We're going back.
Yeah.
Did everybody get the question?
Sangha 2009, he said.
No, it wasn't 09.
Nope. No, Jofa Sangha 2000 Australian Open. Nope, 2008 Australian.
Who said 2008?
2008 Australian Open?
Yeah.
Joe Wilfred Sangha?
Yeah, who said that?
Alex Couillard.
Alex
was the first one.
Alex Couillard said Sangha 08 Australian Open.
Yeah.
All right, he's got it. So how much did he win?
He won 400.
400. Holy
and Tomas lost 400.
Oh, Tomas
Because
won.
he said Tonga 2000.
Okay, so Tomas is minus 300. Mm-hmm. Woo!
Alex Couillard got it first. Yeah.
All right, so Alex is
pick the category.
Alex is in control of the board.
Someone, and they got it too, right? The refs got it right, but
He buzzed in first.
What category?
We have tennis for 100.
No, pay attention. It was a Murray.
We have tennis for 100 and tennis for 200.
Tennis for 200, he says.
Tennis for 200. Here we go. The question is, Steffi Graf beat who and in what major to win her first title?
Who and what?
Steffi Graf beat who and in what major to win her first title?
Well, Ronja, I'm looking at it. It comes on the time, and Alex was before you. Stop choosing tennis. Come on.
Come on. Let's go. I got no answers. Everybody's Googling. Who did Steffi Graf beat and in what major to win her first or to win her very first excuse me, I said first.
Navratilova, said Mosh.
I'm going to take that as an answer.
Wimbledon, Navratilova.
Okay, I have to take the answer because I made a flaw, so I have to take who was the first person to answer.
Mosh.
Okay, how much did he win? I'm going to tell you why.
It was tennis, 200.
How do I spell that? His name?
M-A-J-D.
Okay, and he just won tennis for 200. All right, so
before my time, said Alex Couillard. I don't know.
Well,
Tomas said Wimbledon, Navratilova, but Maj.
Who was first? Okay, so Maj is plus 200. Let me tell you the question that I wrote because I read it wrong. I read the question that Maj got correct. Who did Steffi Graf to win her first major? But I had written here, Steffi Graf beat who? And
Tomas said, "Come on, you said where as well."
Okay, let me ask a different question then. Okay, hold on. Let me ask a different question. I fucked it. Excuse me.
He's too ghetto.
Sorry. All
right, so we'll give the point to Tomas and Maj.
There you go.
Tomas and Maj they get those points.
Okay, both. I'm giving both of them points. That's being a good umpire. That's a good ref. Okay, so we're giving Tomas.
Elton John, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Okay, so Tomas is now only negative 100, and
Tomas and Maj, you got to answer this question. Pick a category. One of you guys. What's left?
Tennis for 100.
Tennis for 100
or life for 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Maj said fair enough. Pick a category. Tomas or Maj. Pick a category. You got tennis for 100 or you got
or life for 200 up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fair enough. Tennis, he said, for 100.
All right.
Let's finish the tennis category.
Now, this question may involve a calculator. It did for me. Or actually a pen and paper. And that would be un bolígrafo or la pluma and el papel.
It's not la pluma, it's lapicero.
Well, let's grande gringos.
Okay, let's go. Tennis.
All right, tennis for 100. Here we go. Big money question, the big 100, the bottom of the barrel. Here we go. How many majors combined, add them up, do the following people have combined? So get ready to add. Get a pen and paper, calculator, smart on the brain cells or something. That she would say, when she says something, she doesn't say something, S-O-M-E-T-H-I-N-G. She says something, like a S-U-N-T-H-E-N-G, like something. All right, here we go. How many majors do the following athletes have combined? Serena Williams, Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, and Rafael Nadal. Add them up. Answer it as quick as you can. You're in.
That's fun. It's Roger Federer, you said?
Yep.
And Novak Djokovic?
Yeah.
And Nadal?
And Serena.
79.
Who said that?
Mitrovic.
They beat you. Mitrovic beat you. Straight up.
I didn't even get to add, man.
Mitrovic got you. What's up?
So give him the 100 points.
All right, he got 100 points. And I'm giving away a prize for this. You just didn't know it yet. All right.
Everybody got 79, but Mitrovic got it first.
All right, here we go.
Did you add his points?
Oh, yeah.
Mitrovic.
My point sheet.
He's got 100 points.
I feel like we're playing cards.
All right, Mitrovic, you got...
Wait, hold on. Whoa. Let me get him down. So this was Maj. This is a new person on the board.
Yeah, Mitrovic's got 100 points.
All right, remember that. He's plus 100. Loving this, man. I feel like we're playing spades over here.
All right, so Mitrovic, you got either life or 2?
No, he has... The only category that's left is life. And life is 200, 300, 400, and 500. You got 4 life questions, so pick one.
Serena's little. All right, pick Mitrovic. You got 200, 300, 400, or 500. You might as well go big.
Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
I would go big. But I mean, this is look in the life box. You got to be careful.
Mitrovic says life for 500. All right, Mitrovic, ready?
Now anyone can buzz in on this. This is what I'm saying. So anyone out there can jump on the board by getting this question before he answers it, right?
All right.
Including yourself.
Oh, okay.
All right, life for 500. What author? What author wrote the book? What author wrote the book? The Old Man and the Sea.
I would have to Google this. I have no clue.
Someone better put it down. Let's go. Favorite book of mine. One of the favorites. Who wrote The Old Man and the Sea? You better be watching. Who got that? Hemingway.
Tomas.
Tomas is in the house. All right. Tomas got
500.
By time. He's plus 400.
All right.
All right, so
take
look,
the next one.
So look, right now, Tomas is at plus 400 and Alex is at plus 900. Carla's at -2. Maj is on the board at +2 and Mitrovic
Cheater.
is up at +1. All right. So so who's in control?
Tomas, pick. You got 200, 300, or 400 left.
You know, I love The Old Man in the Sea because, this old man, he was a killer. He was a beast, on the court is the metaphor, but in the sea. And then he goes through a dry spell and he goes out to sea. And no one wants even their own kids to go out to sea with him. And he goes out and he hooks into this huge marlin off the coast of Florida. I think he was in Cuba to write this. He catches this huge marlin and no one's around to see it, and he boats it.
See Manure in the comments.
Yeah, and then he catches the marlin. He gets back to shore, and by the time he gets back to shore, the sharks ate the marlin, and the local people saw.
He says life for 400.
All right, anyway.
All right, let's go.
All right, life for 400. Here we go. Yesterday on the show, and this is why I thought about this question. Yesterday on the show, you said you didn't do acronyms. You didn't like acronyms. Like, in piano, I guess you could say, is an acronym the same thing as a mnemonic? Like when you play an instrument, like every good boy does fine on the piano, or all cows eat grass?
No, I don't think so. It's not the same.
Okay, it's different. A mnemonic, I guess, is different than an acronym, but the same premise.
Because laugh, L, out, O.
Yeah, LOL and all that stuff.
Yeah.
She doesn't do acronyms. I don't either. I do one, and that's WGAS, WGAS, which stands for Who Gives a Shit. I love that acronym. I use it all the time. Let's go. However, I wrote an acronym for this question, and here it goes. So this question has to do with an acronym. What's the acronym?
Pay attention.
Here we go. All ready?
Mm-hmm.
And this is life for 400. Big question, actually. Drum roll. All right, the acronym WHO stands for what organization?
World Health Organization.
Boom, who is that?
Tomas.
Boom, how much?
400.
Oh, we got a battle right here. We got a battle over here. All right, so Tomas is at +8 and Alex is at +9. This is a battle right here. Battle Royale. All right, so Thomas is in control.
Pick Thomas 200 or 300.
Oh, no, he's +800. Yeah, he's +800. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Okay, so you got two.
No, you didn't get it first. He got it. You can look at the comments. It shows you.
All right, so
he just beat you.
All right, so life. Yeah, the comment come up with the timestamp.
Thomas said 200.
All right, so life pot for 200. Here we go. Make this quick. Who wrote?
I'm just laughing.
What?
All the faces.
What happened? He's all pissed.
Now you know how people feel in Jeopardy when they're trying to buzz in.
I'm gonna murder this guy. Oh, you stupid guy.
I couldn't play Jeopardy Olympics because I'd beat up somebody.
Like smack her with her buzzer, like bitch. Oh, sorry, I said that. I didn't say that. Like smack her with my buzzer.
I would beat him up.
Yeah, freaking get some of my buzzer in your face. What do you mean? Freaking blast him with the buzzer. Freaking battle royale all up on Jeopardy. Let's go. Let's get down. Alex Trebek, get off me. Pow, get some. Boom. Okay, what's the next category? Oh, I already know it. It's life for 200. I got wrapped up in blasting Alex Trebek with a microphone or a buzzer. All right, life for 200. Who wrote the song Imagine?
Oh, I know this one.
Answer it. Well, you can't wait 5
can't.
Let them answer it. Let them answer it.
I know this one.
Who wrote the song Imagine? Living in
Beatles.
a world.
Beatles, said Tomas.
Ooh, close enough, but not quite.
Nope.
Not quite.
He put Beatles. But
Oh,
I'm guessing
come on. Who performed
John
it?
Lennon.
Who said that?
Blind Fury.
Blind Fury is in the house. All right. So, yes, I get John Lennon was part of the Beatles, but that track was released on a John Lennon single. And I know that was during the kind of latter stages. I won't get into that at this point. But Blind Fury is in. So he's in. Blind Fury is plus how many?
No, Blind Fury got you, Mitrovic. Look at the thing. Look at the comments.
200.
Okay, so we got 100 left.
No,
300. 300.
We have 300. We have 300 left.
300 left. Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Ready to roll? Let's go. Who's in control of the board? Blind Fury? Blind Fury got that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he has one question left before final 5K Jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. Life for 300. All right? And what country is the capital Belgrade?
Oh.
Banana, banana, banana.
Serbia.
Who said that?
Ajinkia Karpi.
Let's go. Oh, he gets 300.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Okay, how do you spell his name?
Ajinkia.
One more time.
Ajinkia.
Yep. Ajinkya. Okay, all right. So he is or she is, doesn't matter. Plus 300.
Someone said fag.
Is that who? All right. Okay, so look. Here's what we're gonna do.
It's an Indian name. La Fala.
All right. I want everyone to be involved in final 5K Jeopardy.
Okay.
So everyone out there can have a part in this question. Now, here's the people that actually are going to win the prize. Mm-hmm. I want everybody to be involved in the question, but the people that can actually actually can wager their amounts are the following, because they actually have positive points right here. Mm-hmm. Alex right now, a QER, I think we've sent him strings before, is at plus 900. So he's got $900.
Who has? Alex Kuyar has 900.
Alex Kuyar has $900. Ajinkaya or Ajinkya, whatever, or Ajinkya something, has 300.
Okay.
Mitra or Mitrovic, whatever, Maslov
has 100.
Sounds like Serbia. Let's go.
It is.
Let's get down. Should have had that Belgrade, but Blind or who?
They did answer, but somebody beat them.
Oh, that's why he said. All right, so Mitro's in effect. It has a chance here at plus 100. There was Maj. I had M-A-J written down.
Maj, yeah.
Plus 200.
I'm so poor here.
We got Blind Fury at plus 200. Let's go. We got Tomas in effect. Big timer at plus 800. And you're at -2. You're out.
I'm out.
You cannot play.
So how are we going to decide who's the winner?
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you how we're going to do this. So the following people, everyone is going to play the Final Jeopardy question. All right. So what we're going to do is Tomas, Alex, Ajinkaya, Mitrovic, Maj, and Blind Fury. I want all of them to risk only the amount of money that they can. Okay. Only that they can. And out of those, whoever wins that, I'm going to send them something, and we can message about it. That you can give them cell or email, string, shirt. We'll figure it out. But I still want to have everyone compete for the question, for the fun of it, right? So the first of those 5 that answer it, and I tally up the points, we're going to send them something. And then the others...
well, it's kind of impossible someone with 100 points to win.
Well, what if they get it wrong? I mean, so I think the acute competition... Okay, let's make it more interesting. Even if you only have $100, you can bet 1,000, as long as you're in Final Jeopardy. Okay, good enough? And I'm not going to delay. Does everyone get that?
What?
If you're in Final Jeopardy, you can bet up to 1,000 even if you don't have it.
Bet up to 1,000. So everybody's going to bet 1,000.
Everyone can bet at least 1,000.
Put in your bets, guys.
Put in your bets.
Tomas, put in your bet. You can risk up to 1,000.
Oh, let me tell you the category.
Oh, wait, the category is?
Music.
Music.
The category is music.
So everybody he mentioned, put in your bets. How much you want to bet. You can bet up to 1,000. I'm sure everybody will bet 1,000.
Yeah, but the guys that have like 900, they can bet 1,900. They can bet 1,000 plus. So if you don't have 1,000, you can bet it, and then you can bet your max of what you got. So
Okay, gotcha.
let's say Alex.
Well,
can bet
Tomas said 1,000, but he's got 800, so you can bet 1,800 if you want.
Okay, so he's Alex. Yeah, exactly.
So Tomas, you could bet 1,800.
So he's
Alex could bet 1,900.
and I'm assuming he's going to do that. Maybe he might lose on that though. That's a deep question.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tomas right now is plus 800, and he's betting.
Well, he doesn't know that. He said 1,800. Bet all of it.
Thomas is betting 1,800, and he's plus 800. He's plus 800 now, and he's betting 1,800.
What about Alex? Alex, you have.
You got 900, bro.
900. Blind Fury said 1,000.
Okay, so he's betting 1,200.
Okay.
Okay.
Maj said 1,000.
Maj.
10,000. No, it's 1,000.
Okay, so he's betting 1,200.
Okay. Alex, are you sure you're only going 200?
That's a good bet. That's smart. So Alex is going 200 only. Wait a minute. That's. Ooh.
That's not smart.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Alex, you sure?
Alex,
you got 900. You could bet 1,900.
Yeah, you can bet whatever.
Alinkia, you could bet all 1,000 plus the what you have. 200.
Yeah.
No, you have 300. Mitrovic said 1,000.
Okay, so 1,100 for Mitrovic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How about Alinkia? That got the belt.
500. You wouldn't win though.
Who? Alex?
Alinkia.
Okay, so what, that's all right. We're gonna go. So she's going 500.
Mm-hmm.
She might as well go 1,000.
He.
Or he might as well go 1,000.
You might as well go 1,000. He said 1,000.
Okay, so he's going 1,300.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 1,000.
And Alex said 400.
All right, plus 400.
All right.
All right, everybody's in. You ready? Here's the question. Everybody is in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody's in. First one to answer, we'll talk about what you want. All right, here we go. This category is music. And I'll give you about 15 seconds or whenever the first answer comes in. Then we'll call it a day. Or not a day, but a win. Final question. Who, what artist, what group, whatever, what performer, who performed the song, Close to You? Who performed the song Close to You? Why do birds
You picked my favorite song.
suddenly appear every time? Mm-hmm.
You are near.
Why do birds?
Carpenters.
Who got that?
Maj.
Okay, Maj just got 1,200. Freeze that. So 1,200, 1,400.
He won.
Oh, but everyone else has a chance.
No.
That's it. He got it.
He got it.
Maj won.
Maj won. Yeah. Why would you do that?
He won. That's it. It's over. Game over. And we are going to do this on you have to vote on that. Are we going to do it on every show? I mean, it's fun.
It's fine. We can throw it in once.
We can throw it in every once in a
Maj,
while.
you're the winner.
Maj took it to the bank. Okay, so actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make it even better than that. Actually, Maj won it because of my jacked up rules that I didn't think ahead, but Alex and Tomas were neck and neck and had already ran away with it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to add a bonus question on. Maj won either a set of Y-Tech strings, a Y-Tech shirt, and we don't have 5K tennis shirts. They haven't come in yet, but we can talk about that too as well. But I want to give Tomas and Alex a shot.
Okay.
Is that cool? Is Tomas and Alex still there?
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
The question that I flawed on early on in the Jeopardy.
Are you gonna make them answer?
This is just for Tomas and Alex.
Just Tomas and Alex. Are you guys paying attention?
Everyone can answer it, but this is just for Tomas and Alex to win. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tomas has 800, and Alex has 900. I'm gonna just tell you, I'm gonna bet it all for you. Whoever gets it is gonna win. Okay. So here's the question. I flawed it at the beginning. So I'm going to ask it right this time, and I awarded the points to people because I flawed it. But here's the question, and this is the last question.
You're ready, Tomas? Alex?
This is the question, okay? I asked it wrong the first time. I'm going to ask it correct this time. Here we go. This was originally tennis for 200, and here's the right question. Steffi Graf beat who and in what major? Who and in what major to win her last title? Who and in what major was her last title? Her last one. I said first one flawed. Who won? Who did she beat in her last title? So get it?
Martina Hingis, 1999,
Who
French.
was that?
That was Alex Couillard.
Okay, so they both won.
They both won?
No, Alex won, and then the other one won when I made up my stupid rules.
All right, so Alex and Maj are the winner. Have you decided? Nice timeout, Justin.
No, you can keep talking.
What am I going to talk? U.S. Open Higgins. No, it was Martina Hingis. Martina Hingis in 1999 French Open. So Alex Couillard, you win. So we've got two winners. So what are we going to give as the prize?
Either a set of Y-Tech strings or Y-Tech shirt. Hold on, I'm coming back. I'm tripping, man. I can't. What are you?
This guy's getting old.
What are you even tripping on? I'm sitting here an hour. I can't even depart for a minute.
No.
Just playing. All right. So look, the Alex or Alex won it. So he sent him strings before. If you want strings and you want a different type of strings, or if you don't want the strings, a Y-Tech shirt. If you want a 5K tennis shirt, the problem with that is
we haven't even really designed our shirts.
We have, and the quality of the shirts that we ordered, in my opinion, are subpar.
Yeah, and we're coming up with a different design.
Or a different composition of the shirt. When I got the shirt, it still kind of smelled like a print. The quality was just.
He's from Morocco, by the way.
That's fine.
You could do.
I'm not talking about the Y-Tech shirts. I'm talking about the 5K tennis shirts that we have made.
About this. We could do that for Maj.
Okay, so
because it turns out to be the same thing.
Okay, so check this out. If he lives in Morocco.
Yeah.
Do you have PayPal or Venmo or any type of international payment thing?
He'll reply.
So let us know. I'll just send you $20.
Yeah.
And then who was the one?
Alex Couillard.
Alex, same thing. If you want to do $20, great. If not, he won it legitimately, without me making stupid rules. If you want me to send you 3 sets of strings or something, I think he plays.
Yeah, he does play.
So if you want me to send you 3 sets of strings, I will. Or if you want me to send you a set of strings and a shirt and something, I'll come up with something. Just let me know. He keeps.
You can email me at 5ktennis@mail.com. I'll put it here. 5ktennis@mail.com.
I had fun with that though. I can't lie. I had fun with that. So I'll vote on that. Did we play that again? I had fun. It took me an hour.
Yeah, we don't have to do it every time because I'm sure.
It took me an hour to come up with it and how it would be delivered, but I thought it came out pretty well.
Alex, you rich, bro.
So yeah, again, for either one of those winners, Maj or Alex, I'll send you $20 PayPal or something. Or if you want the strings and shirt, let me know. It's a tough time. I'm gonna give up my first afternoon lesson to take care of you guys either way. No big deal. I love to be out there anyway, so it's not a problem for me. So do that. If you guys want the cash, let me know. Let her know. Give us your PayPal privately. I'm assuming that's the best for you. Our email is
bye Blind Fury.
Gone.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, stay up with us for sure. But that's it, guys. A couple afternoon lessons coming up for us.
Sir John said bye-bye. Can't wait for next live.
Yeah, much love to all of you guys for sure. Stay safe. I had a really good time with this. Maybe I'll come up with a new game like Wheel of Fortune or something where I make something and you guess the letter. The first one to guess a letter. I'll come up with something. I'll go to the lab.
Mitrovic said, "Can I send you something from Serbia?" JNC.
We always. I don't try to announce this all the time, but because I forget. But we've always said if someone sends us a souvenir or something, we will always keep it here with us. We have had Rahesh buy my now 4-year-old son a robot. We used to keep it here until he just blasted that thing out of being funny with his sisters. We still have it. It's just kind of beaten up.
Just send me an email at 5ktennis@mail.com.
Yeah.
Just if you want my address or whatever.
Yeah, 5ktennis@mail.com or text Carla. Again, I don't know how your international texting rates apply, but her text message is country code, whatever the U.S. is. I think it's
Not
+1.
put it down.
But 251, area code 251-404-0011. I would give you mine, but I would never respond because I rarely keep up with where my phone is anyway, unless I'm doing the show because it's the camera. But hers 251-404-0011. And no, I'm not like some dude that likes always checking on my girl's phone because why would you even sweat that?
Yinka said, "I want some training videos from you guys."
There's a lot of them out there. So if you now, granted, we haven't been out on the court to film videos training anyone in a while, but a couple of years ago, there's I think like 400 videos or something, like 400 literally, and the quality sucks. I mean, we're teaching our kids, and most of the time it's like gnashing teeth, but there's a huge playlist of videos where you can see us out, at least with our own kids. coaching them, but I can't say that they're going to be maybe the most fun to watch. But there's a ton there. We do like a lot of interviews with the kids. Like, hey, Gabby, how do you think you played today?
I think we hit too a few times. You explained some forehands, backhands, and stuff like that. Serves.
Yeah, that's right. We did playlist 2 where Carla and I would talk about how to hit a forehand, how to hit a one-handed backhand, how to serve, how to volley, how to serve and volley, how to. So we did a lot of how-to videos, but I don't think they ever really went anywhere. But they're there nonetheless. Mm-hmm. So much love, everyone. That's really it. I could have gone on for another hour, but unfortunately, we have to get to work. So much love always, and give Carly your info on how to pay you. I'm sure you're going to want the cash, honestly, and if not, then I'll send you more value in strings or shirts than that would value. But hey, cash is liquid, so just let us know. Tomorrow, are we going to do this?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm not sure because we got lessons tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's a pretty busy day for us.
Yeah, weekends are busy.
So tomorrow's Friday, the next day Saturday. Obviously, Saturday and Sunday tend to be really packed with lessons unless something changes with the court status. But we'll see. But tomorrow, Friday and Saturday would be a very good possibility, if not count on it. Sunday's probably going to be out because our day is full with tennis on Sundays. All right, adios. Let's go. Boom. Let's get down. Let's go. Adios.
I don't know how to cut it off.
I'll cut it off. See ya.